of the best stadiums in football. Welcome, everyone, to H.B.I.C Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Carlos Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Felton here to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now. The ball's in his hands.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Go.
McCarthy to throw it. This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Taken in by Addison, left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings, first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and also just unwise decision-making forcing that pick.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. And there are often times, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Luther Burden. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Williams. It's on target to Moore. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st down, Bears.
1st down, here's Swift. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Chicago.
On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if everyone was looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one's caught by Jefferson. And they bring him down around the 34. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
That's cut and stride by Addison. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings trim the lead to 1. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings tied this game 7-7.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Williams on first down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
First down throw by Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here, and this is second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Williams set to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
To the air yet again. Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. He'll set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's going to be okay. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, He's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Slumps to Hawkinson outright. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Vikings, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run here following the penalty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Here we go, set.
No run here, it's Mason. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended on the field. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Hand off right and right. Here's Swift. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Going deep here for the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Williams will look to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bears, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Secured by Burton on the slant. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Vikings' 33-yard line.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. He dodged the tackle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's good.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Jump off caught by his back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Thielen's got it, it's complete. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
McCarthy looking to throw. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
A give left side to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Go. Viking 18. Oh, yeah, you got him. Ready.
Jones once more. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Ready. 70,
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Panther 60. Check out.
Running rights. Here's Mason. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, Williams to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. That's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That one's complete right side. And he's short of first after a mile gain.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Cowboy 80. Check.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Bears about set for their next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Vikings bring pressure, and they got it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. He's driving some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
and long for him here. Connects downfield on target to Burden. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Working from the gun, Williams. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards.
Now throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He goes down. The Bears got him. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense with a football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Off the play fake, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. To throw is Williams. He's got it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
One in behind center with Swift. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Lays out left side and gets it. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's another Bears.
And motion a tight end left.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
This is Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Bears first down. First and goal,
Swift
Chicago.
has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another for him. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong.
Ball carrier.
Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, Williams. Vikings get there. They're going to win this race. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taken in by Addison, left side.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Parker, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Go.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They give to Jones, right side. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They turn to Mason on 3rd down. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certain team. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
At the 47-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Has his man, it's Smythe. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bears 1st down.
They run with Swift. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And this one doesn't go far. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Williams to throw. Has his man caught by Dunze. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Williams again. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Williams. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll have a little momentum momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down carry for Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
This is Mason on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings, 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Counter play, Jones. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th-quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could go in underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
Running right, this is Jones. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Zone read, this is Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
A tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 3-yard pickup.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Ready up.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Cut out left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A give to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down from the gun. McCarthy. Going left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Set, go. Go.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from pay dirt here. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Shut up. Go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
No run with Jones. And the defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Cougar 19. 60
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you gonna do?
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Well, fourth and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field down. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
First down throw by Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Williams on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused, executing the play in front of him.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
15 yards on the play.
From the red zone on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Working from the gun, Williams. Nose caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And they take this in for the score. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Felton now to return this. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Sit ready.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 39-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Going with Jones on the ground. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes it very manageable now, third and short. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Third and a lone yard coming up. McCarthy on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away.
The Bears take over.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. You're out to the 24. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got his target, Zacchaeus. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears down by only 3. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. It's nabbed by Komet. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 4 yards.
Back to throw.
First down.
Completed here to Komet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Second and 3 at the 39.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bears.
They look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline. It's an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Felton now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings center receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give to Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
On the set.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the play. That's another.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That's a gain of 3.
Motion and pressure. Will Reichert out to kick. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This is close. Rejected by the crossbar. He needed just a bit more leg. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you've got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to run again with Swift. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to win it.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this needs to be a good one. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'd be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses are more settled in, and you've got to imagine more sense of urgency.
Here's Swift on second down. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's brought down at his
As an
own
offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Third down. Here's Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings offense back to the field now. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10 from the 43. A give left side to Jones. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, and they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
From the gun, Mason. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Riker. This one from the middle. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
I know once that drive starts out, it's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.